Hello, everyone. I'm Elizabeth Seary. I'm the Executive Director of Communications and Development at Foundations, Inc. I want to thank everybody for joining us for another one of our Beyond School Hours follow-up webinar series. Before we get started, I'll give you a little bit of background about Foundations, Inc. We are a national education nonprofit. We're located in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and our mission is to improve the quality of education by strengthening the skills of educators. So we work across the school day. We work in after-school programs, we work in classrooms, even at the state level. And our vision is really to create a brighter future for every child every day. You might already know us from our professional learning experience, the Beyond School Hours Conference. We hold it every year in February. And this year, February 2023, we will be in Orlando at the Rosen Center Hotel. So we hope that you will consider joining us. 3.5 days of professional development. We are really looking forward to being back in Florida, and registration is open. So please check it out. We'll make sure that that information is in the chat for you. So we are so thrilled. There she is. I was like, oh no,
sorry, I had to close the door and I had to, sorry.
That's okay. We're so thrilled to have the amazing Meredith Scotland with us. She's the founder and CEO of Right Brain World, and Meredith and her team are going to share some fun, inspiring activities that you can use immediately, which is one of the reasons why we love her. Yay! Thank you, Meredith, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Paula, and thank you so much, Elizabeth. Hi, everyone. Shonda, Keisha, Kaylee, Jessica, Angela, Cambry, Ruth. If there's any way you can, and Kalia, Cook, any way you can turn on your cameras, we'd be grateful. We would love it so much. That's part of how we all connect to each other and to you, and it's SEL. So there's something about that that's important. That said, if you're there and you're listening, Kalia Cook, when you are that girl, thank you for bringing that spirit to the screen. Thank you all for turning on your cameras. And if you can't, just maybe mention in the chat that you're listening, you just don't have a camera or can't do a camera, because that's also awesome. I'm so happy. Hi, everyone. So I'm Meredith, like Elizabeth said, and Right Brain is my baby, my child, my company, and there's a whole village, there's a whole tribe here that takes care of the company. And a few of them are on this today. Valerie, I lost the box. I don't see, she's got her camera off for a moment. There's Carly. Carly, my name is on your box, but if you want to go rename so you could change.
You know, I think somehow I am logged in on the Right Brain Zoom, which is why your name is showing up.
Okay, no worries. Okay, perfect. And then my mom is here. She's our proofreader, our editor. She comes to conferences and training. She knows Right Brain inside out, former educator, and my all-time first and always greatest supporter of all of my interest in creative endeavors. My mommy, Susan. Say hi, mommy. Wave around, mama. There you go. There's mommy. There's my mama. Hi, ma. All right. I just wanted to do that. Remove pin. I'm learning all the buttons still. Okay. Here's what we're going to do today, everybody. I'm going to go to gallery view, but if you're in speaker view, you'll see me more. As you know, we all know Zoom, but I have an idea. When people, if people share, then they'll be in your speaker view, right? Is that how that works, Paula? Okay, great. We're going to do a bunch of fun poetry and writing type things today. Some silly, some serious, and then it all kind of ties together. And then you will get a colorful PowerPoint afterward. If you hate PowerPoint, you want a PDF, let us know. They all look the same, or we'll send you both, that we hope you'll use. It'll be everything we do today. Whatever I share my screen to show you, it'll be there, and you can use it immediately with your staff for team building, or with any student, any age. Everything Right Brain is for your staff as much as it is for your students, and for anyone of any age. How fun is that? Okay. There are lots of you. So normally we would do little intros, but there are a lot today. Oh, and one of our right brain specialists, Vicki Blanchette, is here. Hi, Vicki, wave around. Very nice. Okay, here we go. So we're very grateful. We love Foundations and the work they do, and we love the Beyond Conference is our favorite of all conferences, national or state. So if you don't have plans and you can come in February to Orlando, it will become your favorite national conference. Best speakers, best food. That should be the tagline of the conference, I think, Paula. Foundations, beyond after school hours, best sessions, best food. Do you like it? All right. Everyone have paper? I got a big pad this time. Does everyone have paper of some kind? No Post-its. Someone on the on a webinar we recently did, they wrote something so epic on like 20 Post-its. It was pretty funny. Everybody have paper? Here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do, which wasn't in the plan, Valerie, so don't get mad at me. I'm going to give you a word, and then I'm going to set a clock for only 3 minutes. That's all you get. It's timed kind of speed writing to a word, and it's called Poet's Play. And you're just going to write a poem for 3 minutes, whatever that means to you. It rhymes, it doesn't rhyme. It's you're cheating a little if it's a haiku, because that's kind of easy, but go ahead. And I'm going to give you 2 words. You pick the one you want. 3 minutes. I'll start a timer for 3 minutes, and you're going to write a poem, whatever that means to you. Are we cool? Any questions? All right. 2 choices. The words are explore or radiant. I'm going to read the definitions. Explore, because the definitions, we know you know what they mean, but I'm going to read them anyway. Explore, to look into closely, examine, to travel to an unfamiliar place, to learn about it. That's explore. Radiant, emitting rays of light, shining bright. Right? You need the definitions to kind of bridge to the poetic. So here you go, 3 minutes. I hope Erica, Sandra, Kathy and Erin and Angela and Cambry are writing, even though they're not cameras on. Ready? Explore or radiant, 3 minutes. Ready, set, write. Serious poem, funny poem. Include the word, don't include the word.
You have about 50 seconds, so keep writing.
Thanks, Val. Finish your thought, finish your sentence. Who wants 30 more seconds? Raise your hand if you want 15 more seconds. Okay, 15 more seconds, Val.
All right, that's time.
I like it. All right, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Oh, Melissa took a sip. Did you see that? She's like, Slurpee. She wrote a poem that she's very happy with. All right, Melissa Herndon, unmute. What do you got? Explore or radiant? Share with us.
Mercy, I'm gonna not take a sip of my drink next time.
Wait, hold on a second. Before you read, Mommy, how much does Michelle Katz look like Marcy when she laughs? I'm just saying, Michelle, you look like my sister. I can't, every time I look at you, I see my sister. All right.
I have a very familiar feeling about you too. So I was just Googling you because I was like, I know this woman.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Miss Michelle. Oh, not Michelle. Melissa. Come on, Melissa. Sorry. Here we go.
I am not an author at all, but I'll give y'all my Explorer poem.
You're a poet in this. You're a poet. You might not know it, but you'll
I don't know it.
Uh,
So I related to Explore just real quick to say my 8-year-old little boy, wherever we go, whatever we do, his favorite thing to say is, Mama, can we just go explore today? So it related to me right away.
What's his name?
His name's Cullen, Cullen, a little bit different, older name. Okay, so mine is, I love to explore, to go, to see, to check it all out. I love to explore places new and old, to learn and see new things. I love to explore inside or outside, to experience nature or architecture. I love to explore all the things of the earth, to take it all in with my family or friends. I love to explore this beautiful earth.
Oh, nice. Guys, we like to do, mic drop. That's a pencil drop. A pencil drop. We're all going to get one.
I guess I needed a creative moment. It was good for me.
See? And because we're pinning all of this to SEL, silly, she took a sip of her Slurpee like she wrote a badass poem, and I wanted to highlight that. That's kind of silly. Then she called herself, she said, I'm not really an author, which is totally silly. Then she shared about her son, which brought us all, that's SEL, brought us all in connection. Here's a woman on a webinar. Now we know she has a son named Cullen who likes to explore. I love that we're all these other women, because Michael's stepped away, are holding that with you, which is just good for the planet. When women hold anything for each other, it's good for the planet. And then you read that amazing poem that was in fact awesome, proving you are a poet. So perfect, right? Amazing. And then you noted, maybe I needed a creative moment, and that's serious. So we hit sillies and serious, and this is good, right? Okay, I love it. Shonda, I just have this feeling that you're going to lay something out. And I want to know how to pronounce your last name. A little bit. I think a little bit. Do you have sound?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. My last name is Pooser.
Got it.
Um,
Shonda
and
Pusa.
I don't think I'm very creative, but
But
something.
now you're going to prove us wrong.
I'll prove myself right. I chose the word radiant. I grew up near Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and my mother is still there. And radiant, I thought about at my parents' house. We look out the kitchen window and we can see the salt marsh. So, okay, radiant. I look outside the kitchen window. The view is the radiant reflection of the morning sun off the glistening water. The reeds sway in the cool breeze, while waterfowl ascend and descend over the low tide of the marsh. I'm reminded that God is the awesome creator of each beautiful creature and beautiful day. I'm so grateful, and I feel his love as it radiates through me.
Yeah, you're right. You're terrible. You have no creativity. You're an awful writer. What's wrong with you? That was amazing. That was beautiful. And a friend of mine last night just showed me a picture of a property she's about to buy. Huge property for not a lot of money in South Carolina. I have been there to Beaufort. I've been to Beaufort. It's beautiful down there. I love what you wrote. And did all of us feel transported? I did. I instantly put myself into a kitchen looking out a window. Did anyone else do that? Oh, and also, when you explained before the poem, I could look out the kitchen window, in my parents' home and see the salt marshes. I don't even know. I'm a 52-year-old New Yorker Jewish chick in Los Angeles and all over the world. I have no idea what a salt marsh looks like. Does anyone not? Raise your hand if you don't know what a salt marsh looks like. Thank you. Thank you, Mommy, smartest person I know. Thank you. I feel much better. I loved that, Shonda. And again, I don't need to do it each time. Can we all for a second just note all the silly and serious SEL we just hit in that moment and how much we know stuff about Shonda, who read in about 30 seconds and wrote in 3 minutes. Don't we love that? Okay. Who else? Now, Erica Gonzalez, you shared in the chat. I couldn't see it. Just so all of you know, I personally find the chat box very distracting. And when there's so much happening on screen, I think we should put in the chat box for now, while we're all sharing, necessary things. Like, so Erica, were you saying that you can share? I didn't read yours.
I can.
Oh, great.
I just heard you mention that because my camera was off. You weren't sure if I was
good.
writing.
I didn't know if you were
my
saying I wrote, but my thing's not working. I didn't read it. Would you
But
share?
I can.
Oh, thank you.
I went with radiant. Your true self. When it's truly you that shows up, you are radiant. When it's truly you that folks see, you are radiant. When it's truly you that is allowed to be present, you are radiant. When it's truly you that shares their passion with the world, you are radiant.
Beautiful. And both of them get a pencil drop. Bam, pencil drops. I kind of want to hear what Cambry wrote. Cambry, would you share what you wrote? Would you consider?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know really what to put. All I could think about was the cruise that I'm about to go on. So I kind of related towards that. So I used explore and I just put white flowers all along the shore. Seashells I take when I explore. My smile you see that you adore.
Oh, how sweet. Here's what I love. 3 sentences. That's enough. Do you know? So when your kids, when we're working, even with your teams, isn't this good? You pick a word, your team's all right? Or everyone writes a word on a piece of paper, fold it up, make it big, all your teams before a training, before a meeting, let 3 minutes, write something. But when your kids do it, when they do any kind of writing, how much do I have to write? Do I have to fill the whole page? How many? 3 minutes, just don't stop. Even if you start after 30 seconds, keep going for 3 minutes. Timed writing, which is all of Right Brain is timed writing, whether they're authoring children's books, whether they're, whatever it is, whether they're journaling, everything's timed. And then if you're still writing, like the first time when I said, who wants 15 more seconds? You give them extra time as a reward. Here's 15 more seconds. Yay, you're a rock star. You feeling me? Don't ever give them more time than most of the kids probably need. You know, whatever it is, give them a little less so you can add it on and go, look at all of you. Look at all of you writing. I'm giving you another 20 seconds, right? Don't give them too much extra. Okay, cool. I would like to, and have fun on your cruise, Cambry. What is this? A vacation? What is this vacation of which you speak?
Yeah, it's a vacation. I'm going to Cozumel, Mexico.
Send me the details. I'll see you on the boat. Michael, were you there? Did you write a poem or did we? Okay, we need a dude to share today his poem, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
It's kind of a Debbie Downer, but oh well.
Debbie Downer, this is perfect because it's silly and it's serious.
All right, so I used the word explore, but I didn't use it in a sense of exploring a world or something, more of a myself. So I want to explore a place that I ignore. It is my heart, something that's been torn apart. I need it to be fixed and healed so I can once again feel.
Wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to take every pen I have on the desk. That's a serious pencil drop. First of all, Michael, thank you so much for doing that and for not saying, oh, I'd rather not. Vulnerable humans, amazing. Vulnerable men, necessary, vital. Do you work in after-school education, Michael? Thank God. We need all the men like you, and otherwise we need men like you in after-school education. So important. And Michael, I know we all know you don't need to be fixed, right? Because you're perfect. So we can talk offline about that. I have some good stuff. If you would email Michael, Valerie, when you get the thing from us at the end of this, maybe respond. I would love your phone number. I want to forward you some things you're going to love. I really love what you shared. And I wrote something. Can I share mine really fast? Yeah. But I really love that. And I'm with you, Michael. Torn apart, right? We think our heart is broken, but it's not, Michael. It's broken open. We just don't know yet, but that's what's going on. Okay. But here I shared. All right, really fast. I'll share. I wrote explore. What's new to explore? What's within that we store? When will we bring it for? Why keep it at our core? Sure, there's plenty out there. Go to see, stop and stare. But what lies inside but what lies in wait to explore, to meet fate? You get it? So like we're exploring out there. So I like it because it connected to what you said. All right, that's all. Amazing. We could do, everyone could read and we would be done. So at some point, Paula, we're going to have to do like a special 2-hour seminar at a different hour. And I don't know, because this is too much and it's killing me that I can't hear everybody's. So here's what I want to ask. Anyone who wrote by hand, would you consider at the end of the webinar, would you just hold your phone over your poem? Would you take a picture and email it to us? So after this, you'll get an email from Valerie. Our email is eduprogram, EDU program at Right Brain World. But you can just send it to Valerie after you get your thing. Maybe you'll send us your poem in a picture and we'll make something awesome and send it to all of you with everybody's poems. Do you like that idea? I mean, if you want to share it, or we'll publish them all and sell a book and not give you any of the royalties. Cool? I'm kidding. I won't do that. All right. Before I move on, because I can't take it, does anyone have a poem, Radiant or Explore, that they know we all need to hear right now? It'll be like a great gift to the whole screen.
I have one.
Yes, I love you for saying that. Is that Nikitha?
Yes.
Nikitha, your camera doesn't work, right?
My green screen doesn't work. I don't know if you guys can see me here.
Oh, we
So
can.
the light
Oh,
goes in and
there you
out.
are. Now we see the silhouette.
The light goes in and out, but I am here.
Got it, got it. Okay, we're with you.
Okay, so I chose explore.
Okay.
I wake up every day to explore my someday. I explore me to encourage students of who they can be. I explore life and the present to prevent our children from being a peasant. I explore and dare to teach others of how they can care.
Beautiful. Is that, did she disappear? Oh, good. Is that it?
Yes.
Beautiful. Pencil drop. Thank you. I love that. Personal, professional, it doesn't matter what you write about. And I hope you all see how valuable this is, especially in summer or at the start of school as team building for grown-ups. Everyone will feel like they know each other. If 10 to 20 people are sitting in a room around a table or at their chairs and everybody shared, you'd have instant community with people who've never met, right? Or have and think they know each other. Cool. Everybody, any questions, any thoughts, any feedback, any things? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next thing. Hold on. Oh my God, I love the chat box, but I can't read it. Oh, it distracts me. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm changing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the quickest journal jam. I added in the Poets Play moment. So maybe it was gonna skip the journal jam, but I'm just gonna shorten the journal jam. So let me share my screen. Okay, so here we go. Can you guys read this? Do you see what I see? Yeah? Okay, Michael, will you read it for us?
Pick one of these prompts and write your ideas. Keep writing while the timer is on. So number 1, write about the worst day of your life. And number 2, write about a time you laughed so hard.
Here's the thing. Write about the worst day of your life or a time you laughed so hard. We're all grown-ups. We could write forever on either. We could write, if I could set the clock for 5 minutes and you could keep going. We're only going to do 2 minutes. So we're going to cut the fat and we're just going to get right to it. And we're going to do 2 minutes on write about the worst day of your life or write about a time you laughed so hard. Okay? Ready, set, write. One minute. $35 seconds. Finish up your thought. Finish up your thought. That's just 2 minutes. Perfect. Okay. One volunteer for worst day of your life. Or I can just tell from your face which one you chose. I'm just kidding. Who picked worst day of your life? All right, Sandra Baker. What do you got? Would you unmute? Thank you.
The worst day of my life was the day I was driving home from work and my husband called me screaming on the phone, telling me that the police was at our house and telling him my son was found dead early this morning. Oh my God. Worst day of my life.
When was that?
Whew. May 11th, 2016.
Oh, Sandra. I'm so sorry, Sandra. We're all so sorry. Holy cow, girl. Thank you for sharing that with us. We have a million questions, all of us, of course, right? Oh, thank you for sharing that.
Yes. Thank you for listening. It was good to do that, really.
Oh, I hope you keep writing. I hope today, Sandra, maybe when we hang up, you just keep going until you finish writing everything you have to on this page and another page and another page. You know, and if you do, you feel like sharing it with us, we would love it. And then if you are willing to let us share it with everyone on this call, let me know in the email. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, wouldn't we all read that if it came our way? So everyone here is going to read it, Sandra, if you want to share it. Okay.
Okay.
All these women all over the country will read it and hold that with you and for you.
Wow. Thank you.
Totally, girl. It's intense. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Who picked Right About a Time? You laughed so hard. Good Lord. Who picked that one?
Meredith, can I just make a comment really quickly?
It's Vicky, and then you'll share, Mary. Go ahead, Vicky.
When we're doing SEL stuff, we have to be prepared for things like that. I don't think any of us thought that that was what was going to come out of Sandra's mouth.
Yeah.
And it's really important to do exactly what Meredith did and take that pause and just be. We don't have to fix her. We don't have to ask any questions. We just have to be. And I think that's really important when we're talking about SEL.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. Thank you so much. And I'll add to that by saying that after school hours is such a safe place for SEL to be whatever it is. You don't have the same fears and restrictions of admin and educators during the school day. So wherever you can bring it in. And Vicki, thank you. That's why you're a right brain specialist, because you say stuff like that. Sandra, thank you. I hope you finish writing it. I hope you'll share it with us. And then Mary Drayton, A Time You Laughed So Hard, please.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Good afternoon. Yes, The Time I Laughed So Hard. I sing with a gospel group. So it's me, my cousin, my older cousin, and it was my mom's baby sister, but she passed about a year ago. And we were out singing on this event one Sunday. We were all excited and laughing and just ready to go praise and give the praise and sing our song. So my cousin, he started singing his song, and his wife had just told him before we got on the floor, "Did you remember to put that fixative in your mouth?"
No.
And he said, "Oh, I don't need that stuff. I've been doing this for years."
No.
So he proceeded to sing, and I guess he said something, and his tongue hit his partial, and it went flying straight up in the air. And he caught it, and everybody saw it. He caught it, and he proceeded to sing. It was so funny. We couldn't even sing anymore.
Flew out, caught it.
And he kept singing like it was, and people saw it because they laughed. We was laughing so hard. It was just so funny.
Oh my God. I love that so much. It reminds me of a time when my grandmother, Mommy, she was yelling at Marcy or me, right? She was yelling at one of us in Queens. We were badly behaving and she was being very serious and we were in big trouble. And then her whole bridge just went, just fell. And we were like, oh my God.
That was hilarious.
If that's not a Fixident ad, him singing, it flying out, him with the tube. Praise. That's awesome.
Yeah. And he didn't stop singing. He kept on, he was holding his hand and he was singing and everybody was laughing. We couldn't concentrate because we were laughing so hard. It was so funny.
Amazing. So if we had time, and I want to show you something else, so we're not going to, but I was going to say, pick one. And then the next prompt was going to be, now pick the one you didn't pick. So someone has to mute who it is. Fatima, let me mute her. Oh, she got it. Then I was going to have you do the other one. So you were going to end up doing both. But can we all agree it would be cool when we're off, maybe you just do the other one. Is that cool? At some point in your day before you go to bed, 2 minutes. You're of course allowed to go over, but you could do anything for 2 minutes. And you, your teams, your students, anyone can write for 2 minutes. Cool? If you share it and want to, if you write it and want to share it with us, we wouldn't be we'd be very happy. Okay. And that's what I want to say. All right. And if you let us, we'll share it with everybody else on the call. Okay. I want to share something else with you because this will take a second and I want you to have it and do it so you have it for your kids and your teams. Okay. All right. This says, guess what? Oh my God. And I'm modeling when what we give you, you can share on a screen, in a room. Hold on, I went the wrong way. Hold on a second. What is happening? Okay, here we go. Sorry. Now you get to answer the other prompt. See? Okay, so now you have that. Okay, this is called HQ, Head, Heart, Home, Concrete Poems. Does anyone here know what a concrete poem is or doesn't? Who doesn't know what a concrete poem is? I didn't know. Okay. A concrete poem. Let's see. How about Vicky? Will you read this for us? You have good sound.
What is a concrete poem? A concrete poem is one that takes the shape of the subject it is writing.
Okay.
Or describing.
Describing. So here is an umbrella. Okay. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Rain, rain, go away. Rain, rain. You make the road slippery. Rain, rain, you make those swings wet. Rain, rain, you make my dog sleepy. Rain, rain, you make her hard to pet. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. It's a good thing I have an umbrella. And the way you do it is you draw. So what happens is you draw in pencil, ideally, the shape of something. Then you write the poem inside of it, and then you erase the pencil. So in a perfect world, you have a pencil and a pen. You make the shape in pencil, write the poem in pen, or all in pencil, and then you're going to erase. But first, here's what I'm going to give you. 3 things so that you have a place to start, your teams. Here is, everybody sees it? Pick one to start with, okay? Let's all start with head. You're going to look at this and draw as, whatever. If you draw this big, you're going to write a 3-word poem. Draw a head on a piece of paper. Here's a guide, or just draw whatever is to you a head. If you need to just make a circle, put a curly header on it, draw a head. Take a moment to do that. Then we're going to do home, then we're going to do heart. So here's a head. That's as good as I can do today. I got a head that looks like a light bulb, okay? All right. Has everyone done a head? Everyone made a head? Ready? I'm only going to give you 2.5 minutes. What's going on in your head right now? Meaning these days. Is it personal? Is it professional? Is it political? Is it all of it? Write a poem, rhyme, don't rhyme, doesn't matter, in the shape of this head about your head and what's going on. Okay? 2.5 minutes. Ready, set, write.
30 seconds left.
Oh my God. All right. God, 2 minutes is, I drew too big a head for 2.5 minutes. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Then we'll share after. Then new paper, if you don't mind, new paper, or yeah, new paper, not the back, new paper, home. You can use this or you can, whatever you want, shape of a home. And if you have an apartment, we get it. This is the concept of home, right? So you don't have to draw your home. There we go. I like a chimney. I'm gonna make some smoke. I like a front door, which will take up some writing space. Okay, everybody made a outline of a home, the outline of a home. Yes, here we go. 2.5 minutes. What does home, childhood home, the home you're in now, maybe you're chosen, maybe your partner feels like home to you, whatever it is, but home. Let's write about home. 2.5 minutes. Ready, set, write. Okay. That was 2.5 minutes. Even if you're not done, maybe just stop there for a second. I think 3 minutes is the right number for writing, but that was 2.5. And then, and by the way, we're going to have 1 extra minute to complete the set. Like we'll give you 1 minute to make sure that there's at least a button on the head and the home once we're finished with this one. Third one, heart. So on your page, a new page, not the back of, make a heart, please. 2.5 seconds. What's going on in your heart? Personally, professionally, all of it. These days, your heart, not just what's a heart about, your heart, personal, okay? 2.5 minutes, ready, set, right. Ninety seconds. Oh. 5 seconds. Okay. All right, I'm going to add 1 more minute. Let's look at all or one and finish it up. All of them a little or one of them for a minute. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Oh my, perfect. Look at that. Here's what's great. Paula and Elizabeth always let us go just a teeny bit long. So this is perfect. I timed this perfectly. Okay. Will everyone please, just so we understand how cool this was. Okay, I'm not erasing yet. Can everyone just fold up? Oh my, all of what they wrote? Head, home, heart. Yes, look at everything we wrote, everybody. Yes, oh my, how cool is that? Oh, wow. Vicky, are you kidding me? Oh my God, fantastic. Okay. Who has not, look at that. Awesome, Cambry. Who has not shared yet would like to read heart, head, home, or heart? Who would like to? Okay. Where is she? Melissa Groden, sorry.
Thank you. I would like to read for heart.
Heart.
I wrote, my heart is full of pride and wonder. My daughter, you amaze me every day. You have overcome so many challenges, but remain resilient and strong. My heart is full of love for you every day. My heart is full because of you.
I love that. That was wonderful. We
Thank
want to know
you.
who you wrote it for and
My
about.
daughter.
Your daughter. What's her name?
Her name is Anastasia. She just graduated from high school and it was a long 4 years.
I bet. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Congratulations, Anastasia.
Thank you.
Oh, Dwayne, you missed a good one, but we're going to send it to you and you're going to love it. In fact, Paula, this lives as a recording that people can have afterward. Dwayne, if you logged on because of our email blast, everyone here, whether it was our email blast or theirs, make sure you put your email address in the chat so that you become part of this list, so that foundations can forward you this recording. Because if you missed it, like Dwayne, you want to watch this, I think, and then use what we send you. Cool? You're going to love it. Who else would like to share? Someone else raised their hand and I missed it. Colleen, was that you? Colleen Dustain? No, but do you want to share one anyway? Head, heart, or home? Because you're wearing orange, Colleen. You can't come to a Right Brain Meredith webinar wearing orange and not be called on. We're all about orange. Can you do it? I think your sound is not working, sweet woman. I think your sound, I know that's okay. You know what? You're gonna type it up and send it to us. Oh, I'm sorry. Who else would like to share?
I can read head.
Fantastic. Hi. Perfect. Janae Physic Aguero. I like it.
My head was small, so it's a short poem. And I just got back from teaching summer camps. So this is the background, the context. Upside down, in need of sleep, twisting, turning, repeat. Jump in car, I'm off again. Pillow beckons, delete.
Nice. Of course. How many of you can relate to that? Oh my God, perfect. Michelle Katz, I'm so in love with your spirit in every way. Which one are you going to read? Head, home, or heart? What do you got?
Okay. I guess I'll do heart.
Okay.
My heart is full of so much grief, love, joy, generosity. She has the best and worst memory all at once. She sings of sharing precious moments and cries at losses that have cut her deep. It beats and grows strong in all experience and is a companion in my life.
Beautiful. Oh my, I could have written that too. How many of us feel like we could have written that exact poem? That was amazing. I love that. Please send that to us when Valerie emails you. Will you send it back? Vicki Blanchette, which one are you going to write? And get ready, people. Vicki can write. Okay. It's a little annoying. All right, Vicki, what do you got? Pick one.
I'll do heart. Meredith actually released the writing bug in me, so I do have to compliment her for that. So,
wow, is that true, Vicki?
It really is. Yeah, I didn't do. Yeah, exactly. That first book. From then on, I write.
Wow,
I love it. So, mine's definitely SEL. My heart is a mixed bundle of emotions. I'm angry and frustrated right now at my brothers. The one almost drank himself to death, and now he refuses to, and now that he's sober, he refuses to go to rehab. He's rude and mean to my mom, it's in a circle, so it's hard to read, who has done so much for him. The other brother short-circuited the rehab process by rescuing him. He's also rude to his wife, and she hurts so much under his barbs. On the other hand, I'm full of love for my mom. She works so hard to bless and care for everyone. I'm glad to help her with all the trust details and the finances. It is a joy to take her to appointments. Family is a mixed bag. I love them and I'm frustrated by them.
Thank you, Vicki. Good Lord. I'm sorry to hear about your brother.
Thank you.
And it's really hard when we have to give people the dignity of their own path and their own bad choices. And it's so rough when we think we know better. I'll send you a text about Al-Anon, which if you haven't found it, you should. You'll love it.
Yeah, we're doing all of that too. Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you for sharing that so much. Anyone else? Home, heart, or head? Anybody want to share?
Cambry wrote that she wanted to share home. Cambry and Keisha and Angela have their hands up.
Okay, good. Keisha, bring it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I did head.
Head. Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, it's actually Kaisha. I did home. In my comfort zone.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Did I choose someone named Keisha? And then there's what happened? Did someone get chosen? Kaisha. Okay, great. I thought someone said head before you, Kaisha. Okay, go ahead, Kaisha. We're ready. Home.
I'm in my comfort zone. The cats are rustling. The kids are screaming. The dryer is still full. Oh, there's no place like home. I'm cooking dinner, and in the kitchen comes my little baby. I'm hungry, Mom. Can I have a snack? Yes, after dinner, maybe. I need to wash more and still have to fold. Oh, and put the trash out. This routine never gets old. There's no place like home, though there's barely any rest. There's no better place I'd rather be other than in this blissful mess.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, both of you. I love that so much. Also, I just want to say, it's all SEL. Anytime we're all on a screen and we're writing and it's not homework or we're not analyzing someone else's work, we're writing personal, we're writing, right, from a personal perspective and we're sharing, it's SEL, whether it's silly or it's serious, right? So Vicki, just because you shared something so deep and meaningful doesn't make it more SEL than, my brother lost his teeth in choir, which was pretty SEL and pretty brilliant. So one more. Someone said they wanted to share and maybe I didn't let you just now.
Mary Drayton has her hand up.
Okay, Mary. Well, Mary has shared. I want to hear everyone, of course.
Cambry was in the chat way back when.
I know, but yep, I know. Oh my God.
This is Jenny. I haven't gone.
Go ahead, Jenny. I want everyone to share, but because we have to stop soon, I want people who haven't. Is that okay, Mary? All right, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going to do home. So home is where my family is. Memories are made, laughter is alive, dinners are made, movies are watched, hugs are given, beds are warm, pictures hung of times past, kisses make everything better. Their safe place where they call home, the place where they run to in their time of need.
Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. Here's the thing. Anyone here who feels like taking a picture, I like the pictures because we like your handwriting, right? So assuming you wrote remotely legibly, if you would send us your pictures of what you did, we will put it all together in some PowerPoint-y, PDF-y thing, and we'll send it to all of you, whatever we gather over the next couple of days. But if you have a second today, please send it to us either at eduprogram@rightbrainworld.com or just wait for Valerie's email. Then you can just send it back to Valerie's email. Cool. Everybody saw every screen, right? We're going to send you all of those slides Just know that after the concrete poem page, let me just show you so you see what it looks like. After I showed you these shapes, right? And by the way, the student can make any head they want. Your team member, any head, any home, any heart. Well, these are just symbols. And obviously you want to tell them, just do it, you know, just in the middle of your page. Don't make them do a giant one. They'll feel like they can't fill it. You can do that later, right? Maybe on a Monday they do head. And then maybe on the, you know, the next week they do home, or on Wednesday they do home, on Friday they do heart. You'll figure it out. And the next page will explain that they're going to do the outline in pencil, write the poem inside that shape, and then erase it so that it looks like the umbrella did without the shape, a concrete poem. And don't forget, there's the definition. Cool. All right, good. So hold on, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. All right, look at all we did. We did poets play. You all wrote poems for 3 minutes. Amazing. Then we shared them all. That was deep, right? That was incredible. Thank you all for your honesty and your joy. You journaled, right? You picked worst day of your life or time you laughed so hard. We got a really heavy story, serious, and a really silly one, which I'm sure for your brother was pretty serious and silly in the moment. I love that story. And Sandra, thank you again. We all hope you'll continue writing and share it with us and everyone or anyone. And then look at all we did. Head, home, heart. I mean, in a perfect world, I would have given you 3 minutes for each of these, but we did 2.5. So now when you do it with your kids or your teams, do 3, because it's probably a little bit easier. And the reason I wanted it on separate pages, I am going to pin these up. Valerie, I hope you did it. And Carly, who was on the call, might have done it too, but I'm going to go pin these up on the wall where we put all the stuff that we do on these webinars. And you want your kids to work, students of any age, you want them to work. This is all very good for high school, by the way. If you have middle school and high school, this is all especially excellent for them and brilliant for your elementary kids, because they should be thinking about these kinds of things, right? They have a worst day of their life. They have a funniest time they laugh so hard. But it's nice when they're separate because you can hang them up. And I think kids, especially, and me too, I need to see. Kids need tangible evidence of the work they do, and they need to handwrite. They need to learn how to handwrite. So I encourage all of that. I also want to tell you, some of you might not know, but really fast, because I didn't do it at the front. Right Brain, we are an English language arts, English language development company with resources, curriculum for the school day, and a lot for after school that makes writers, feelers, connectors, creators, thinkers, and feelers of your students. They do many things. We have lots of different programs, but mainly the main core, they get illustrated children's books that have no words, lines on the pages. They go through any number of programs to become published authors of original children's books, whether they're 7 or 17, the books are printed, they're beautiful, and their photos and bio, and are in the back, and lots of other things, but that's the context. And we're going to send you an email after this with that deck of what we just did. All you do is download it. You're welcome to share it with everyone. So if you have a team of 20 facilitators you're working with this summer, or teachers or fall, you can meet with all of them, share it on the screen, do with them what we just did with you, and give this PDF to all of them. Like, we want it for you to use with as many students or adults as possible. Amen, sisters and brothers? Yes? Cool. And we will also send you in that email, you'll get our email address, and we'll send you a couple of video links so you can see what we do. And if you need anything, summer or fall, whatever it is, PBL, SEL, writing, speaking, performing, whatever, we have everything but math and history. We have science. Call us if you need anything. And if you need PD or you just have something fun to share, we want to hear it. Everything you did here that you didn't get to share or did, send it. Let us know if we can include it. We're going to create something for all of you. Does anyone have anything they want to say to close out, and you can all start logging off as you need to. Very grateful you spent this time with us. Very grateful to you, Elizabeth and Paula, and for letting us go a little bit over. Anyone want to unmute and say anything while I'll be the last one here. Anyone who needs to log off, please do, or unmute and share anything you want. I know Tamara Bell has something to say before she goes. Right, Tamara? No? All right. Anybody? If not, click off. Thank you, Michael. Thank you,
I'm just going to say thank you to everyone for joining us. Thank you, Meredith. Thank you, Valerie and Carly. We love when Right Brain can spend an hour on a Wednesday with us. And I know that you all do too. And I thank you all for your time. Please check out our next webinar. We're doing something with podcasting. And if you need a certificate of attendance, fill out the survey. Paula put the link in the chat for you. And please join us next February, the 9th through the 12th in Orlando, Florida for the Beyond School Hours Conference. It is 3.5 days of professional development. Meredith will be there. She has amazing sessions. You get to meet her in person. It's a fantastic time.
Come just to meet me in person.
Yes, come to meet her in person.
Crazy. It's the best conference of all the conferences. So kill your budgets for the other ones and just come here with as many people as possible. It's a good time and it's warm and there are hot tubs, people. Hot tubs.